This is really bad. I've gained the trait ill. Duke or peasant, high or low, it does not matter. In the end, we are all mortals. I was reminded of this as I woke coughing in the early morning hours, a dull ache pounding through my head and throat. You seem to be under the weather, my lord. I know a fair number of suitable remedies, says my half-brother. And I assume, yes, court physician. He is relatively okay at learning, is excellent, in fact. Do no more than what is necessary. Relax your breathing, Fort instructed me. The feather in his hand looked almost ethereal as he began to gently brush me under my nose. Evil be gone, he urged as I sneezed loudly. The strange tickling turned out to be just what I needed, for now the worst of my symptoms are alleviated, and the world seems a little brighter. And I have reduced the disease symptoms for another year, which is all that I need for the moment. Are we not going to have a battle there? I don't think we are. Can I avoid not going there? I cannot. So we're just going to take on Navarra. It's fair enough. Where's that? That's over there? Sounds good. Let's go for it. As soon as we take their capital, not only are we going to get some nice prisoners, but we're also going to take money. The endless clash of metal and on metal, the chafing of armor, the sting of sweat. It is a dance that is as familiar as it is exhausting. To raise my hammer, attack, dodge, defend, and repeat. Maybe it would do me good to practice my skills with another weapon. And I gain respected expert. Or 70% chance that I gain 75 prestige, which is nice. Let's go with the respected expert. Because that would be good for... Oh, they're coming. Good for them. That'd be good for me maybe not dying in war. Although I'm a little bit naked. I think it's because of my being ill. So that means I'm back home. That's fair enough. We don't mind that. I lost the ill trait, my old self, as I woke this morning and saw rays of sunshine falling through my window. It took me a moment to realize I had slept soundly for the first time in weeks. I did not wake up coughing once. And I lost the trait. How we're going to live many years. Hopefully. 55. I'm a young man. Okay. My king here of 53. He's diplomat. He's scarred. And he's pretty good at all the things. What am I, actually, in terms of my specialties? I'm a brilliant strategist. Right. That's all down to just being on top of the children as they... Speaking of which. As they grow and all that. I need to be careful about that. Because I don't know if these people have told me... I think we're good. Have told me about their children and all that. It's very important. Very pretty music right now as well. Trusting me. And their queen has been asking me for a pet rabbit for a long time. I told her that I would get her one. Isn't she paranoid? She's paranoid. Paranoid... Sure. Get trusting. I don't mind that. You can be trusting. It's definitely not going to result in bad things coming from me. Oh, look at them. They definitely want to fight me, don't they? I mean, it wouldn't make sense that they would. What are you doing? I'm going to kill them. Well, I'm going to have time. I just don't like the idea of having such a close call in terms of the armies. Task finished. That is really nice. Control has been taken. And we will go to Astorga, because that is another one of my domains. And we have a lot of money. I think this is a good opportunity for us to perhaps upgrade our castle over here. That's 550. Yeah, we're going to have that. I don't know if we can, but I will. And after that, I'm just going to maybe chill. I don't know if these guys are allied. Oh, look at you not wanting to do the thing that you were doing. Good for me. And... Oh, I can ransom this finally for 100. I will be able to upgrade that castle with the ransom money. That's how that works. Okay, let's pay attention to that up there. There it is. Porto. Upgrade me that castle. Why can't I do that? The Castilian culture has the battlements innovation. I need to have that. I can also replace the building. I can also build one of these, but I can't because we know. Because I don't have the thing. It's all the lack of culture and all that. It's fine. We have other things to build anyway. Barracks. For sure. Here in Santiago. Pastoral lands. For sure. Here in Guimarães. Can't do anything else. These are not mine, but they're doing their thing. Suppose I could go for Monterrey. Hill forts. Pastoral lands. Outposts. Barracks. That's the spirit. And I can get a Storga over here, who is mine as well. And I get barracks there as well. So our levies will increase dramatically. Hopefully you do decide to leave there, because you weren't leaving just then. Oh, you're going back and forth. I know the feeling. And at 72% war score, things might be about to happen. My betrothed can marry. My betrothed? No. So a betrothed can marry. Good for you. That's lovely. And the truce is ending soon, which is also lovely. Hopefully this ends as well. At 72, didn't actually increase my war score all that much. We did get a prisoner that pays 100, so let's go for it, because money is amazing. And I think now is a good opportunity for me to advance into enemy territory, perhaps. I'm not, even though I'm not too confident about... There it is, ransom has been accepted. I'm not too confident about what these guys are going to do. And I also have Malika over here, who will pay a little, and pays already a lot, but I'll have to wait a little bit more. Speaking of which, that means I can make something in Guimarães. Let's hope that we arrive at the capital soon enough without too much problem. Yeah, I can't build anything in Guimarães because we just don't have enough of things. Let it be then. We're not taking attrition, and now we're under siege by a lot of armies, but that's not an issue. What is an issue is that it's going to be a while until I reach here. So what I'm thinking is I hire some mercenaries, because they're cheap for me, you know. They're not the best. I do need to make a rally point. Let's make it over there. And basically, treasures of Castellon. Armored footmen. That's good enough. You have a commander. Are you good at this? You are relatively good at this. Go for it. We're defenders as well, so that's gonna help. A child of my dynasty, my granddaughter Inês, has given birth to a son, Esteban. Estevão, se faz favor. There we go. It's one of the few Portuguese words that has an accent, which is the circumflex accent, and a tilde, which isn't an accent, but it is. And that is brilliant. There we go. And you change your thing. You need to be betrothed. I mean, you're not going to be betrothed. You do need to be educated, though. So hopefully I'll be able to put you in good stead and all that. So let's see what happens over here. Plus 52? Yeah, that's because we have a freaking city. They are coming here, which makes sense. And we're capturing a lot of this. And in fact, this might end the war. Let me make sure. Can I see that? Make sure I have this under control. So let me get this right. You are of Navarra. So the moment the war ends, your ransom is going to be lost. So I'll actually get that money. Could have gotten some better mercenaries with that money. So I'll get that money instead of waiting, because the war is almost won. Enemy combatant has been captured, and that pays for 100. What is that? It's the Emir. Yeah, that probably is the reason why the war is so close to being done. But we're not going to worry too much about that. Why are you coming back is my question. Because I can, like... Oh, it's not him. It's just somebody else. Good. Let you guys do that. And we're at 94. That's good enough. Ransom has been accepted, so we got a little bit of money out of that. Victory has been won as well. And I'm going to take this army, and we're going to strike south as soon as, well, the war finishes, which is about to. Task has been finished as well, speaking of finished. And that is the control of Guimarães. I think we're going to need to worry Monterrey, because that's mine. I might as well. Was Guimarães or was it Bragança? I don't know. It was one of those. I'm wondering if I should wait until that siege is won so I can get a little bit of money out of that as well. The Duchess Onek has not been swayed, but we're not really worrying too much about that. Although at this point, I wonder Is the Pope still... It's not the Pope. That's an emir. What happened to the Pope? Where are you? Are you... Did the papacy die? No, it's right there. Kingdom of Romagna. Oh, I think he might have been... Things might have happened and I didn't pay attention. It's fine. He's a weirdo. He likes to go to war. But I do need to sway him a little bit. It's just gonna be quite difficult. And it's good to do that because he gives me money every once in a while. And in fact, he doesn't like me because I keep asking him for money. You know how it is. Oh, look at them! That's not gonna help you, mate. I mean, besides, that's not about our war. It's some other war. I think these guys are at war with people from the north. Because these guys are from Poitou, I think. 99% war score. Really nice. There it is. So do I finish that? No. We're not going to finish that. We're going to enforce demands. And to the loathsome Wimerano. I have now got the Chiefdom of Vizcaya as well as... What? City of Alava? Oh, Willialial. That's the type of thing, I think. I don't know the name of that. But thank you very much. I'm above the main limits, but that's not a problem. We're going to disband here. And we are... Vizcaya is now a little bit under attack and all that. And it's all nice. It's fine. I need to give it to somebody. Who would that be? My second son? Or my other son, who hates me a little? Or maybe my son's son? I can't grant him titles. I can grant you titles, though. There you go. I don't know if this is a bad idea. I think it works well. I think that is... Oh, I can disband all. That's important. I'm now in line to inherit titles. That would be for the Kingdom of Asturias still, which is totally fair. And the County of Pravia as well, which I wouldn't mind. And now, more importantly, the wars that I will immediately declare. And it looks like it's going to be this one. For Lisboa. Now, they do have a lot of army, but we don't mind that. We are good with that. Besides, we're like the leader of our faction, so it's not dangerous at all. Okay, I'm gonna add things down there. And I'm gonna make sure... That's the pink one. Okay, I'm gonna make sure things work out in that regard. I can call on dynasty members, which is fine enough. Right now we're up against 950, and of course we have the army. We have the mercenaries. Raise all armies. Yeah, they're weirdly raised. They like go in a weird direction. Don't know why. Your nephew Count Lucidio created the cadet branch of Liuji Anjianatui. This guy doesn't like me. He has never liked me. As long as these guys don't get allies, which they might not, I think we're gonna be fine. Look at that. They have allies. They got enormous numbers of allies, in fact. I mean... Yeah, we're gonna need to call our allies. So, call an ally. Who would that be? The Duchess. With 1,000 troops. Called to war. And the Princess Ermertrude. From all the way over there, with 144. No, let's not do that, because they might as well. It wouldn't do well. Oh, Count Ivu over here, the Foolish. Where is he from? He's from the other side of the world. That is bad news. And how about you, Count Alderic? Are you from there? Yes, you are. Okay, well, I can call on my king. That'll show you. Call dynasty member to war. Let's do that. He has a lot of... For such few holdings, he has a lot of troops. So, greetings, my perceptive vassal. That's my king. Of course I shall join the war. Yes, you should, because I joined so many wars of yours. Although we did lose a bunch of things because I didn't join fast enough, but it's fine. And greetings, Duque Wimerano of Portugal. Thank you very much. These people are very nice. And now we are 5,600 against 4,700. And of course, I have the bulk of the forces down south, which is not ideal. And Oh, we're already at war here. It's interesting. I think they were moving. Aveiro is under siege, but they're moving away. And Victory, they're moving away for some reason. I think they might want to come back south, or they might want to go. Oh, we're suffering attrition. Faction created against King Gordoing. Yeah, it's not great that we are suffering attrition. Oh, they're coming for us. Unrelated, but they're doing that. I mean, fair enough. It's preventing us from besieging while the war is going on. But it's good to get training, I suppose. Yeah, suffering attrition is a bit of an issue. Alliance has been expired because Alderic died. Well, I didn't call on him for war, so it's good enough. And our allies come south. Please take Coimbra. They're jerks. Let's actually look at the war scenario. It's only down here. How is it that many of them? Don't you know? Not that guy. But this guy over here. I don't know. I'm a little bit confused about where they're coming from. The great duelist, my vassal, Mayor Sancha, has arrived at court with a bandaged arm and a fear in her eyes. She tells me that my son and heir, Enrique, has been challenging people to duels all over Betanzos. Please forgive me, my lord, but this has to stop. Enrique turned up at my doorstep and challenged me. I had no choice but to accept. This is not the first time either. I am but the last in a long line of victims. Enrique, you idiot. What are you doing? You're my main vassal. You haven't fornicated with your wife well enough. Or did you? No, you actually have children. Okay, so you're forgiven on that. Also, it's not called fornication because it's not. It's inside marriage. Marriage is consummated or whatever. The duels will cease at once, and he loses opinion on me, and I spend 7. He will duel no more. Actually, that probably is a good thing. That he will duel no more. I mean, he doesn't like me too much because of that. But yeah, task finished here. Very important to pay attention to these. And we are gonna go to Tui here, because Tui does give me a little bit of money, if I remember correctly. We can zoom in and no, can we zoom in? How do I do that? The stack's not for me. Reduced by 14% due to low country control. Yeah, that thing is very important. Control is very, very important. And now we have our friends here joining. This war is going well. I mean, they're not joining. They're just over there. Suffering from attrition? You better not. They have a boat on them. I have the attrition on me. Okay. Yeah, they could join, but I think it's the attrition. It's not going. It's bad. And we gain a little bit of experience. Hit and run. This might actually unlock me the second main perk. And I'm not ill or anything, so the world is my oyster. I did not... Why have I not... Oh, she's old, I forgot. I was like, why have I not gotten more children? Well, because of the thing. This chiefdom over here is very innocent. It's very small. Do you know what I mean? I think it is time for us to click on a thing and do it properly. And take Salamanca for us. It's going to be 13 months. That's perfectly fine. I mean, they're new. I don't even... How did you get that? Did your old... Who is going to inherit? Oh, it's a little baby. Okay. Yeah, because that guy's old. Ooh, 1,600 people coming north. Camp dispute. Again, this thing. It's Alaric and Count Ugo fighting. It doesn't work. Okay. I can waste my prestige getting involved with these people. I really would like you guys to know what you're doing. White Peace. Wait, what? Aveiro is under siege. This guy... Wait. Hasn't enough blood been spilled in this pointless war of yours? Neither of us stands to gain anything by continuing the fight. Are you kidding me? No. He's asking for a white peace at 0%. I mean, I guess it makes sense that they would ask at that level. But still, it's ridiculous. And also, you're gonna absolutely die. I'm gonna take your land. Task has been finished. Enderquina seems to enjoy the feast. She gains Gregarious. Let's make sure that the task... I mean, it's not working on Aveiro, but it's fine. Let's work up there. Yeah, so you stop that. This ends. Lessons from the past. Studied an old battle for extra martial. Absolutely. Now we've seen this before, and they're gonna fight us a little bit. Oh, they stopped us from besieging. Kind of interesting. It is a big army, and my allies are sort of buggering off, which is a pain, but not a problem. They're fighting again, and there it is. And then these guys going to fight by themselves? I mean, they are defending, so it's not the worst idea. There's a lot more of them. I think they decided against it. We fought something over there. Our current war score is 25%. Enemy combatant captured, but we can't ransom them, otherwise the game would tell me. And we're defending, and we're absolutely annihilating them. A misunderstanding here with the Pope. Oh. It seems that my diplomatic overtures towards the Pope have caused a major misunderstanding. I've received a letter which makes it clear that he thinks it's bad. Okay, well, we can't do that. Let's do a little bit of seducing to my wife. 15? Really? She's chaste? That explains it. Okay, well, I'm just gonna romance then. 0%! That's even worse! She dislikes compassionate, trusting, and impatient. She's the polar opposite of mine. Wow. Well, I guess I'm not gonna do that then. You just don't have kids, do you? Sons, I should say. Well, let's sway the king of West Francia. See if we can do anything about that. Because this guy hopefully will be my ally in the future. I'm not too confident about that. But there it is. Allied combatants slain. It's one of the... what's the name? We're going to need to take Lisboa. It's one of the mercenaries. I wonder if I have enough troops to do this. Pastures have been constructed in Santiago. We're going to go with barracks. Because we can afford it. And we're going to try to take Lisboa. Historically, the battle for Lisboa in the conquest of the south by Portugal is taught in schools in a very, very... What's the word? Umayyad might have won some more things here. What's the word? It's a very fluffy way of looking at things. And there's this baker who apparently betrayed the wall and opened the gates, and the Portuguese army went in there and all that. No, is it actually? I think it is in Lisbon. I'm not sure. I say Lisbon, whatever. Part of the command. Oh, this is for stress. I will need to lose a little bit of money. I will get well-provisioned army, which is good. Part of commanding an army means making sure my soldiers have plenty of food, and I will make sure of that. Our war score is lowering a little bit. Sway compliments. This is good news. To make King Sigismund of West Francia more susceptible to my attempts at approaching him, I can include a compliment in my next missive to his court. I will be sure to mention his soaring ambition. I don't think he liked me too much. Maybe. Greetings, Duque Marano of Portugal. Our recent correspondence has been a source of joy for me. I cannot help but think that we might both benefit from increased communication. Yes, but your daughters and sons and all that. You could marry my... Look at that. Isn't he nice? Do you like me a little? He likes me a little, but I don't think that matters too much for right now. We can ransom... It's going to be a little while, mate. You're just going to have to stay in prison. In prison for a little while. What is our current adversary number? 3,200. That's fair. That's fair enough. We do have 1% of attrition. That's fine. Faction targeting you has been disbanded because Count Peru has died, which is bad because he was my person who takes care of things. Who is now the Duke of Braganza? That's his son, Count Vela. It's fine. It's all good. Definitely. I can change his contract because I have a hook on him. So feudal taxes, I suppose. No, actually, levies probably are better. Let's go for it. He's not going to like it too much. He also expects a position. Count Lucidio and Mayor Bernardo. But you're all scrubs. Actually, Mayor Bernardo is not too bad. Count Lucidio is a problem. So, the son of... Ooh. High Genoveva, almost. She's not from us, but that's good. Okay, so we got a little bit more money. We're at 7.7 in the middle of war, which is pretty good. A faction has been created against me immediately. This guy just needs to die or something. Can I actually do that? Murder. No. I think it's because he's very important. He's the head of a family as well. Protecting against factions. I know, it's just complicated. Actually, I don't know that very well. And Count Vela. My son. I could remove my son from here and add you to here. That would be interesting. You guys are both the same kind of charismatic negotiators. Let's go for it. Now, my son won't like that a whole lot, but, you know, he'll have to swallow it, because otherwise, I mean, we can't have everything, can we? Look at my allies dying. A faction created against me again. My nephew and vassal. Oh, from Tui, right. You guys just like dying every once in a while. Marshal earns respect. That's my marshal being amazing, and I think we're gonna get the war score. Additional taxes plus 80 because of our steward. And Viseu is now under siege, but we're not going to worry about that right now. Military upkeep for, again, men-at-arms negotiate. That's really nice. For minus upkeep. And we have a white piece. Your face is a white piece. We're about to win freaking capital. To the benevolent Wimaranu, I have prowled through documents both ancient and I get a little bit of money. That's for me to take something else. Task has been finished. That's really nice. And you're just going to keep religious affairs. I think that's good enough, and then we're gonna need to go up there. So there it is, 70% war score. I have gained. I can ransom somebody, right? Yeah. 23, 100. Absolutely 100 money. I can't say no to that. You know I can't. And we're gonna go up there and kill them all. Oh, look at these guys doing the murdering. Good for them. Prisoner taken, siege 1, and we're gonna defend in the hills. Not my ideal place. The fact that I'm using my mercenaries to this good of an extent, I love it. I love it. Absolutely love it. That increased our war score by significantly. These guys decided that they wouldn't want to defend the south. It's a bit of a bummer. That is their capital. I can go and take it. And besides, that's where these guys are going, I think. So I'm going to kill them as well as take their capital. Servant of Honesty. I was shocked when I caught Enderquina trying to steal from the travel chest. She becomes honest. That's fine. We get that event every once in a while. But I think different traits will happen depending on the occasion. Mercenary company contract expiring. You can declare wars, yes, but don't worry about that. The contract expiring is absolutely understandable. We have one again, and I think we captured the Emir, who pays 89. Let's get the other one instead, because the other one is not worth it. The Emir still... Oh, yes. 89 is nice. My acquaintance Malika has died. Aw. Was she my prisoner? I think she was. It said my prisoner. I'm going to ransom the Emir for 89. The war score didn't go down. And these guys... Oh, look at them being all fighting over there. It's fair enough. Wooden barracks have been constructed. We have things that we can do. I am now in line to inherit... You jerk. You have a son. Your son must die. Your son cannot die. Your son must marry one of my daughters. In matrilineal lineage. Well, your son will not marry one of my daughters. And as soon as you die, I will kill you. Because I need to make a... It's bad things. It's bad things. Okay, so spouse's skills have increased architectural expertise. Well, it's nice. King Sigismund is not swayed, but that's because he's just a goofy person. And wooden barracks in Porto have been built. So what are we hoping to accomplish here? Because we still can't build these, so I'm just going to make another one. Farm and fields, pastoral, military camps. Military camps is actually pretty important, I would say. And then we can't do anything else in Guimarães. I can grant to lone noble that, but that's fine. Monterrey, Guimarães itself, let it be. Astorga still has a building over here ready. Pastoral lands. Yeah, that's pretty good, actually. I think. In Monterrey, I still have money for that. That's kind of amazing. Pastoral lands again. Okay. It's a nice mixture of both things, both money and military. And then we can invest on maxing out the temple. I think that might be a good idea.